Hello. Welcome to my presentation on the best album of 2024. Now, today we are going to be talking about brat. When you hear the word brat, what do you think of? When you think of a brat, most people think of a badly behaved child, ill-mannered and rebellious. There has been a lot of debate on what it means to be a brat. But I think I shall use the words of the artist herself to describe it. The artist of this album is Charlotte Emma Atchison, known professionally as Charli XCX. Okay? There we go. So I'm going to use her words to describe what a brat is. You're just like that girl who's a little messy and likes to party and maybe says some dumb things sometimes. Who feels herself but then maybe has a breakdown but kind of parties through it. Is very honest, is very blunt, a little bit volatile. Yeah, does dumb things but it's brat. You're brat. That's brat. The concept of the album. This album is very direct. She says, I'm over the idea of metaphor and flowery lyricism and not saying exactly what I think, the way I would say it to a friend in a text. This record is all the things I would talk about with my friends, said exactly how I would say it to them. It's in ways very aggressive and confrontational, but also very conversational and personal. Okay, this album is so beautiful. It is so vulnerable. It's a work of art. It's a work of art. Okay, so the first song, 360. 360 is all about being an it girl. It's about how influential Charli is and how she's everywhere, even in your own mirror. Yeah, 360, when you're in the mirror, do you like what you see? When you're in the mirror, you're just looking at me. I'm everywhere. I'm so Julia. Okay? Now, the music video for this song was the biggest and coolest collab in 2024. It's about being an it girl. So Charli had all the it girls in it. It had Alex Consani, Julia Fox, Emma Chamberlain, Gabriette, Chloe Cherry, Quinlan Blackwell, Rachel Sennett, and many more. It was so iconic and a huge moment when it happened. 360 is all about being that girl and how no one can compare. Okay? Next song on the record, Club Classics. Club Classics is about having a good freaking time at the club, dancing to your favorite songs. Charli says she wants to dance to her favorite artists, including herself. Put your hands up and dance. Yeah, I'm going to dance all night, that's right. All night, never going to stop till the morning light. Okay. Sympathy is a knife. Now, this is arguably the best song on the record. In this song, Charli opens up about her insecurities and self-hatred. She talks about this one girl who taps her insecurities and makes her feel not good enough. Quote, why I want to buy a gun, why I want to shoot myself. Very deeply relatable lyrics to a great many people. But this song wasn't written about any specific person, except it was probably written about Taylor freaking Swift, okay? Here are some picked out lines that are probably about Miss Taylor Swift herself. I don't want to share this space. I don't want to force a smile. This one girl taps my insecurities. Don't know if it's real or if I'm spiraling. Don't want to see her backstage at my boyfriend's show. Fingers crossed behind my back. I hope they break up quick. 'Cause I couldn't even be her if I tried. I'm opposite. I'm on the other side. I feel all these feelings I can't control. Oh no, don't know why. All the sympathy is just a knife. Charli XCX is engaged to the drummer of the band, the 1975, and his name is George. Now, at the time of writing this song, Taylor Swift was dating the lead singer of the 1975, Maddie Healy. So the line, don't want to see her backstage at my boyfriend's show, it's about Taylor Swift. Pretty clear. Now, Charli says, relationships between women are super complex and multi-layered. You can like someone and dislike them at the same time. You can have the best time of your life on a night out with someone and not be that close with them, unquote. This song is so open and vulnerable and straightforward and honestly sacred. And I would like to just mention, because I'm not going to go into the remix album, but in the remix album, there's a remix album. Every single song in the record she did by herself. But then she did a remix album where she featured new artists on every single song and pretty much rewrote each song so it sounds totally different. And guess who's on the remix for Sympathy is a Knife? Ariana Grande. Yep. Okay. Moving on to I Might Say Something Stupid. A sad song about not feeling good enough. She said it was about existential dread after an industry party. It's about, what have I fucking said? Did I belong in that situation? Did I amplify elements of my personality because I felt like I couldn't be myself? Who even am I? This song reflects the duality of Brat. Although Brat reflects a confrontational and bitchy persona, you can also be a brat when you're feeling vulnerable or self-conscious. Quote, you act like a brat when you're feeling insecure. Talk Talk. Talk Talk is the only song on the album about romance. It's about her and her fiancé George meeting for the first time. I've been looking at you, putting holes in your head. We've been talking for months, but never in the same room. And now I want to approach you, but we've been keeping this a secret when you're surrounded by friends, and I'm just wondering what they know. Are you thinking about me? I'm kind of thinking you are. I followed you to the bathroom, but then I felt crazy. She actually did that. They were at an award ceremony together at like different tables. They weren't together yet. And he went and they were just like staring at each other, and like when one would look, the other would look away, and back and forth like that. And it's so cute. And he went up to go to the bathroom, and she actually followed him and made it halfway there before realizing that was probably weird and went back to her table. Okay, Von Dutch. Von Dutch is arguably the best song on the album. It's so good, so catchy, so iconic. In the music video, a camera chases Charlie around an airport and she beats it up. There's blood. It's awesome. It's okay to just admit that you're jealous of me. Yeah, I heard you talking about me. That's the word on the street. You're obsessing. Just confess it. Put your hands up. It's obvious I'm your number one. Von Dutch, cult classic, but I still pop. I got money, you get mad because the bank shut. Yeah, I know your little secret, put your hands up. It's so obvious I'm your number one life. Another song about bravado and being the best. Now, another thing about the remix album, Addison Rae, a cringy TikTok star who was hated for a very long time for being cringe. He was on the remix album, or on the remix of Von Dutch, and it was so good that Addison Rae is considered cool now. Okay.
That's so interesting.
What's considered cool now?
She is, Addison Rae. She was considered like really cringe before, but now she's considered cool because she's like friends with Charlie XCX. Everything is Romantic. Everything is Romantic is a beautiful song about romanticizing your own life, seeing the beauty in the mundane and finding joy in the simple and beautiful. Bad tattoos on leather tanned skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign, fall in love again and again, winding roads doing manual drive. Early nights in white sheets with lace curtains, Capri in the distance, in a place that can make you change, fall in love again and again. Rewind. One of the tearjerkers of the album. I'm just going to let the lyrics speak for themselves. I'd go back in time to when I wasn't insecure, to when I didn't overanalyze my face shape. Nowadays, I only eat at the good restaurants, but honestly, I'm always thinking about my weight. I used to never feel embarrassed when I called up the paparazzi. Everyone else does it constantly. I hate these doubts that keep running through my mind. Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. So the real tearjerker of the album. This song is about the artist Sophie. Sophie was a very, very cool and influential artist in the hyperpop sphere. Her music changed music. She sadly passed away in 2021. She was close friends with Charlie, and she really influenced Charlie's music evolution. Quote, always on my mind, every day, every night, your star burns so bright. Why did I push you away? I was scared sometimes. You had a power like a lightning strike. When I'm on stage, sometimes I lie, say that I love singing these songs you left behind. And I know you always said it's okay to cry, so I know I can cry, so I cry. Sophie was a star, and now she actually is. In 2021, a Change.org petition successfully renamed an exoplanet Sophie Exion in her honor. Sophie said, it's okay to cry, which is a reference to Sophie's song, It's Okay to Cry from her 2018 album, Oil of Every Pearl's Uninsides. Now, girl, so confusing. Arguably the best song on the album. This is a song of Charlie overthinking and overanalyzing her relationship with a certain person. Yeah, I don't know if you like me. Sometimes I think you might hate me. Sometimes I think I might hate you. Maybe you just want to be me. You always say, let's go out, so we go eat at a restaurant. Sometimes it feels a bit awkward because we don't have much in common. People say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair. We talk about making music, but I don't know if it's honest. Can't tell if you want to see me, falling over and failing, and you can't tell what you're feeling. I think I know how you feel. Girl, it's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. Girl. Oh my God. Okay. Feeling insecure and not knowing if your friend actually likes you is such a girl experience. It's so real, so truthful, so relatable, and honestly, a beautiful song. Now, there was lots of speculation on who the song might be about. The line saying, people say we're alike, they say we've got the same hair, made many people speculate it was about Marina. Others thought it was about FKA Twigs. But it turned out to be about Lorde.
Oh, really?
It was about Lorde. Now, Lorde and Charlie used to get mixed up a lot because they were coming up in music around the same time. There's a really funny interview where the interviewer genuinely asks about Charlie's process writing Royals, a Lorde song. Charlie played along and claimed it was basically inspired by her growing up in New Zealand, where Lorde is from. And basically she wasn't part of that bougie upper class lifestyle. In the song, there's a line saying, one day we might make some music, the internet would go crazy. And the internet went crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Lorde sang on the remix. Okay, so
That's excellent to get her on the remix.
it was brilliant. It was so brilliant. Okay, so this is Lorde's verse. She texted the whole thing to Charlie and it got posted online. But I'm going to read the verse because it's so good. Well, honestly, I was speechless when I can't do it in a New Zealand accent.
Right.
Well, honestly, I was speechless when I woke up to your voice note. You told me how you'd been feeling. Let's work it out on the remix. You'd always say, let's go out, but then I'd cancel last minute. I was so lost in my head and scared to be in your pictures. Because for the last couple of years, I've been at war with my body. I tried to starve myself thinner, and then I gained all the weight back. I was trapped in the hatred, and your life seemed so awesome. I never thought for a second my voice was in your head. Girl, you walk like a bitch. When I was 10, someone said that, and it's just self-defense until you're building a weapon. She believed my projection, and now I totally get it. Forgot that inside that icon, there's still a young girl from Essex. People say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair. It's you and me on the coin the industry loves to spend. And when we put it to bed, the internet will go crazy. I'm glad I know how you feel, 'cause I ride for you, Charlie. Isn't that lovely? That's lovely. Okay, it was such a deeply beautiful moment of two women working it out. Okay, Apple, the airport song.
Yes.
Yes. Apple is such a bop. It is so much fun and it goes crazy hard and it went mega viral. It was the only song I listened to for like 6 months.
I believe it.
Despite its fun and upbeat beat, it's a song about generational trauma. I guess the apple don't fall far from the tree, 'cause I've been looking at you so long, now I only see me. And I think the apple's rotten right to the core, from all the things passed down from all the apples coming before. I split the apple down symmetrical lines, and what I find is kind of scary makes me just want to drive. Apple is so, 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 so good.
Wait,
And
okay, it's called Apple.
yeah, it's called Apple, not the airport song.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mean Girls. In an interview, Charlie stated that Mean Girls was inspired by Dasha Nekrasova and other succubus, dead-eyed women who are hot and scary. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my bad girls. This one's for all my break your boyfriend's heart girls. For all my tearing shit apart girls. This song is so fun, and despite being an electric club song, it has a piano solo in the middle. Fun, iconic, a song about just being a messy, bad bitch. I think about it all the time.
Is it the song title?
Yes, I think about it all the time. A gut-punching song for many, many people. Thankfully, I'm not one of them, as I never want children. However, it's a large question in many people's minds. Do I want kids? Would it make me happy? Would I be miserable? Would it be fulfilling, or would it make you miss all your freedoms? And if you want a biological child, you have to make up your mind in a reasonable amount of time, which is always over your head. My sympathy goes out to all people struggling with this dilemma. So, I was walking around in Stockholm, seriously thinking about my future for the first time. It was ice cold. Playing demos on my iPhone, I went to my friend's place and I met their baby for the first time. How sublime, what a joy, oh my, standing there, same old clothes she wore before, holding her child, yeah. She's a radiant mother and he's a beautiful father, and now they both know these things that I don't. I think about it all the time, that I might run out of time, but I finally met my baby, and a baby might be mine. 'Cause maybe one day I might, if I don't run out of time. Would it make me miss all my freedom? I think about it all the time. So this is a quote from a news article. The questions have circulated in her mind. Quote, am I less of a woman if I don't have a kid? Will I feel like I've missed out on my purpose in life? I know we're not supposed to say that, but it's this biological and social programming. There's a lot of pressure on women to not talk about that stuff super openly, especially not in pop music or in music generally. We're supposed to be sexy and free and fun and wild. But she talks about this in her album, and the song ends on that question and about how she thinks about it all the time. 365.
Really brave,
I agree. I agree. Okay. 365. Final song on the album. 365 links back to the opening track, 360, kind of making this album feel like a loop. 365 is arguably the best song on the album.
Is this the fourth best song of the album?
It goes so hard. It's about partying and doing cocaine. Good for her. When I'm in the club, yeah, I'm bumping that. When I'm at the house, yeah, I'm bumping that. 365 party girl, bumping that. Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line? Wanna go real wild when I'm bumping that? Meet me in the bathroom if you're bumping that. 365 party girl, bumping that. French manicure, wipe away the residue. A brilliant and beautiful ending to a brilliant and beautiful album. Thank God for Charlie XCX.